What'd you see on your interception?
Man, QB just staring at him. That's all it was, really. They put a curl route right in front of me to like make me sit down on it, but I just kept playing my technique. I knew that I had a deep half, so I just kept scooting back. He decided to throw it. That's his fault. We got to make him pay for making that type of decisions.
Do you think Kansas is expecting the same type of games as last year?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah.
But
Did they say anything that make you think that?
nah. I mean, I'm pretty sure they. Like, I don't know, they probably walked in there thinking that it was going to be as easy as it was last year, but we had different plans.
Miles, what's the difference turnover-wise with your defense this year?
And just creating them consistently, you know what I'm saying? We done had 8 turnovers in the last 2 games, so that definitely helps the team in general, not just the defense. It helps the offense, defense, and special teams. It's just complementary football.
Did you feel like last year you guys were in position to make those plays and just didn't? Or do you feel like there's something different this year that allows you to be in that position?
Man, I truly believe that it's just the emphasis we got in practice, like just taking the ball away. Like that same emphasis wasn't really there last year.
Okay.
But now this year, it was evident all through fall camp, and now it's showing up in games. So we got to keep harping on it in order for it to keep happening.
How much of an impact did the crowd make you feel? What was the atmosphere like when you were out there?
Man, it was awesome, especially on third downs. When we get a big stop, man, it just felt good. Like having the crowd out there is awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that you can't replicate, especially being on the road, which we will have to be in a couple weeks ago. But it's awesome. You need them to come out like that every time.
To get a big win like this at home before you guys hit the road, how does that help build your confidence for those road games?
Man, it's awesome because we know that we got all the people in the crowd still watching us even when we go on the road, and then we also got to understand that it's going to be just us versus all of their crowd now. So you know what I'm saying? So just control what we can control.
To celebrate with those fans on the field after the game too. What was that like for you?
Man, it was fun. It was fun. I think that was the first time that they came on the field since like that might have been Iowa 2022. I remember. But that was fun. It definitely was.
X kind of on the pick six, you know, he kind of said when he got the call from the sideline, man, if they run this bubble screen, this is going back. Like, did you get that feeling too that like if they do this, he's got this?
No, I'm sure he had that feeling because he was able to stay down there in the flat, but I had to stay deep, so I wasn't really worried about no screen. But man, that's just a testament to X how hard he worked. Just film study in general. I know he was in there watching some tape this week, telling me about that. So that's awesome to see it go out there and it happen on the field like that. So it's great to see.
I know you're the ones making the plays, but do you feel good for Aaron, like Coach Henry, when you guys are doing stuff like this?
Definitely, because that's what he harps on all the time. Like if it wasn't for him telling us like, dude, we got to take the ball away, like I truly believe that it wouldn't be happening. Like he didn't change from last year to this year. Like he's grown, so have all of us. Like it's a true like team effort.
How have you seen him grow?
Man, just as a man, like even as a man and as a coach, man, he just thinks different now. You know what I'm saying? And he was able to learn from all the mistakes that he had last year, and that's anybody. And just like I'm able to learn from mistakes I had last year, X is able to learn from mistakes he had last year. Like that's just how growth happens.
How much does that experience? I mean, you, Xavier, first-year starters, Dylan, like a lot of first-year starters. Like, how much did that help? Like, is that paying off now?
Yes, definitely. Because now we know things that might be coming, especially like in terms of situational football, like end of half, end of game, maybe like third downs. Like we know we're like on point way more than we were last year because last year was like our first year starting.
So you and X just intend to keep the Mayhem King belt at your place all season?
Definitely. It's a Scott thing.
Miles, last week you mentioned, putting stuff on film against Eastern. Obviously, you guys had 4 turnovers again. How does a win like this kind of just help prove what this team is capable of doing this year?
Man, I feel like it definitely gives us some momentum, but it doesn't mean anything if we can't go out there and replicate it next week. You know what I'm saying? So, just like I said, just not staying too high on this. Obviously, enjoy it tonight, but like, man, next week, tomorrow is Central Michigan. Like, it's not even about Kansas no more.
We got time for a couple more. Sorry if you've been asked this, but Coach Beal said this could be like a moment for you guys as a program, just kind of given the magnitude of the game. Yeah. What do you think this is going to mean for you guys?
Man, I think it could mean great things, honestly. I mean, we went into this game knowing that we could do that, so it's just awesome to see that. Like, we really thought we could, we really knew we could, and we went out there and did it, so we just got to keep building on it every week.
I'm sorry. Miles, there are people that would say like turnovers, especially like on defense, are just kind of random. Like being near every day, do you get a sense that like you kind of went out and got those balls? Like how do you how do you manufacture turnovers when they're just, you know what I mean, like you did tonight?
I mean, sometimes QBs are going to make decisions that they shouldn't.
Right.
But the biggest thing is just making him pay for making them decisions. Like, just taking full advantage of catching the ball when it's thrown to you, forcing fumbles. Like, man, it's just having a heightened sense of awareness for it. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely don't think it's something that just happens. Like, you gotta have that. You gotta have an intentionality behind it, especially in practice each and every day.